Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Go ahead and do yourself a favor by hitting the like, subscribe, and notification bell. All right, come join the family as we continue to make money. All right, let's get right into it. There's a lot going on. There's two particular stock that I want to talk about at the beginning of this. This video will be time stamped, and let's just get right into it. As you could see, Taiwan Semiconductor is up. It was up even more. Look at that. Even at the time of posting this, we are up almost 11%, right? And it's bringing the other chip companies up like Broadcom, Nvidia, and Micron Technology. Even Broadcom is up 3.5%, and Nvidia about 2% at the time of filming this. Now, what happened with Taiwan Semi? This is what happened.
TSMC lifted its revenue outlook after a stronger than expected quarter. It's really helping some of these fears, though, of a slowdown in the AI hardware boom, or at least putting some of those fears off, I should say. The company's U.S. listed shares jumped in pre-market, lifting fellow chip makers Nvidia, ARM, and Broadcom here. Taking a look at some of the other results here that we've gotten, because of course we got the monthly results that kind of help us put together a picture of what TSMC would ultimately be able to communicate to investors here. But adding some additional color to this year-over-year third quarter revenue increasing by about 39%, net income, diluted EPS, both increased as well here by about 54.2%, and compared to the second quarter of 2024, third quarter results also quarter over quarter represented a 12.8% increase in revenue, 31.2% increase in net income as well here.
So as you can see, it is even higher now than the report that you just saw. So Taiwan is up. Demand is up. Their earnings was really good, and it's all based on AI. Like I said, AI is it. Some people say it's in a bubble, and some people believe, like I do, that we're just in the first quarter of AI. AI is in everything. I went to the hospital. I shared with you guys my friend Duran that had the aneurysm. I went to the hospital, and this robot, not looking like a square box, shaped almost like a person, this little like Jetson style robot came up, looked at me, and the eyes went like this, and it went like this, and then it went to his wife and put hearts in it, like she was beautiful, and it was filling the medicine cabinets, right, for the various patients, right? This was a robot. I was in Vegas, and I wasn't gambling, good people. I wasn't gambling, all right? So I was in Vegas, and I love staying at the Venetian, and a robot came and served us. It was a group of us, served us our lunch. It took the order and then brought the order out. It's crazy how AI, and it's only going to get even bigger. Now, when some of these CEOs come on and say it's not going to take jobs, they're lying. It absolutely will take jobs. Okay. All right. So that's what's going on with that. As we take a look at the market at the time of filming this, I'm trying to get this one out a little earlier. We can see the NASDAQ is up about 35 points. S&P and Dow are all up. Earlier today, as you could see, bing, the Dow and the S&P again hit new intraday highs, all right? Russell is lagging, but that's okay. I'm buying more of the small caps in the Russell, and I'm also buy the Russell 2000 on top of that as an ETF. Now let's talk about Lucid. Look at Lucid. Lucid has absolutely tanked. Let's go for the 5-day. Look at that. The month, year to date, absolute tank. Well, year to date, look at it's still down. And a year ago, look at that. It has just been bad. Now, you know what? Let me play this and then I'm going to talk about Lucid.
Lucid shares sliding as the company announces a public offering. The electric vehicle maker is set to offer more than 260 million shares. The company also announcing preliminary third quarter results. Revenue coming in at $199 million. That was above expectations, but it is still losing money, reporting an operating loss of up to $790,000.
So I want you guys to leave me a coffee cup. I'm sorry, I'm about to lose my voice. I'm gonna have to grab some water here. Now, a lot of people have been asking me about Lucid and why have I not been talking about it for a year now. Leave me a coffee cup if you were with me when we sold all of the EVs when they passed the infrastructure bill over a year ago and we got out. And the reason why is I told you guys that they're going to have to do a dilution. Just what they did. So they flooded the market with more shares, thus devaluing the shares that you have, right? It's the same as the Fed printing more paper, printing more fiat currency. The more dollar bills, 20s, 50s, $100 bills that they print, the less yours is worth, because there is no correlation with gold anymore. That gold standard was done in the 70s. That's what a share dilution is. It dilutes the worth of your shares. And that's what Lucid did. And again, leave me a coffee cup if you understood it when I said this over a year ago, that Lucid will have to raise money. And the only way they're going to do it is continue to borrow money from the Saudis, which will probably one day own Lucid. I like their car better than Tesla. Or they're going to continue to do what? Share dilutions. And then I also said, if you're going to buy, if your money is burning a hole in your pocket and you really want to buy it, then wait till the share dilution happens. Well, it just happened. Now, me personally, I wouldn't be loading up the boat. I would just treat this like a penny bank. But I also said that this was the year to buy EVs. And so this may be that opportunity. You do your own research. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. Listen, I'm going to timestamp this, but let me take a quick station break. I want to talk about Stock Up You. Stock Up You, listen, if you want to really know how I learn and what I do and how I research, that type of deal. If you want to know, how to evaluate a stock, if you want to learn beginner stages in options, that type of deal, and beginner stages in charting, then come and take Stock Up You and come and learn from the best. And we're adding more to this. Trading with Ashley will be added to this, okay? And also with crypto. All right, good people, make sure you check out that link. And then secondly, Moomoo. These will be the top two links. Moomoo, 8.1%. Look at that. Up to 20 free stocks and 8.1%. Take a second and listen to this. Moomoo offers low trading fees. You can trade U.S. stocks, ETFs, and options with zero commissions. No minimum deposit required. No account maintenance fees. Also zero platform fees and zero contract fees for equity options and ETF options. Other fees may apply. For more information, visit moomoo.com/US pricing. You also get access to many pro tools as well, such as option price calculator, real-time options chain, options unusual activity, etc. If you trade options, don't miss out. Now, let's talk about where the market is going. Where is the market going? Okay, so now I'm going to play yet another short video. I want you guys to listen because there's a lot of gems in what I'm sharing with you guys. Let's talk about where we think this market is going from here. We've talked about coming down from August all the way down, September being one of the worst months, okay? Though it did better this year. And then followed by October being slightly better than September. It's actually doing much better because we keep getting the consumer The job market is strong and the consumer market is strong, meaning how much we consume. The consumer market is strong. Let's see if we can do this.
How impressed have you been by this admittedly early phase of the reporting season?
It's still really early, but if you look at the data so far, what we're not hearing is anything coming over the cliff. We're not hearing CEOs say, look, we think that things are really going to be tough at the end of the year and into next year. So generally pretty positive. We still want to see some more data, particularly out of the consumer. And that will tell us quite a bit. But right now, we think things look pretty good.
You think this is the trickle down from the new rate environment? Is it already hitting?
We don't think it's hit quite yet, but we think that the U.S. consumer is so resilient. If you've ever seen the movie Dirty Dancing from the 1980s, and there's a comment, nobody puts baby in the corner, nobody puts the U.S. consumer in the corner. And right now, the U.S. consumer really wants to continue spending. With rates coming down, they can continue to do so. It's not a panacea, but they are able to actually deliver from a spending perspective. We saw that in the retail sales.
So remember, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. Listen, there are times when you have to make a plan and you got to stick to your plan. And even if it's data driven based on the past, and that's how I'm playing this market. So now let me show you this right quick. So this is a option that I got into. And if you look at the expiration date, it is November 15th, right? Why November 15th? Because it's just one, so I can keep an eye on it, right? I believe it's going to get lower if we have a sell-off on tomorrow. So I believe you'll be able to get this at a much cheaper price. I have a buy order in there, okay? I shared it with the Patreon. But what I'm saying is I believe that November will be an upward month. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to happen because I believe it's going to happen, but that's my plan. And if there's any sell-off between now and then, I'm going to buy the dip. All right. That's what I'm going to do. So I just believe that this market is still in a bullish pattern, still going up. And just when you think it can't go up any further, it continues to go up. Now, let me also share this with you guys. OK, now there's red days and there's green days, but this is the benefit I'm going to show you in my crypto portfolio. This is the benefit of having a plan and sticking to it. This was yesterday. It's cooled off since then, but I took these yesterday. One day up 10,000. Look at that. 1 week up 25,325. 1 month up 43,201. Why? Because I had a plan and I stuck to it. Okay. And I said I was going to be fully in my positions by the end of September, and I did. Now, there could be another pullback. And for those of you that have dry powder, I still can afford to buy a little more, but I'm just going to see. Right now, I'm pretty much 98% in my positions, right? I'm going to just save the 2% just in case. So I believe that November after the election is the time to buy. But also, too, this is very important. The election running close, if the numbers come out, and we know polls are not accurate, right? Let's not talk about that. But if we see that all of the polls are showing that they're running neck and neck, these two candidates, the market does not like, the market wants to know who the clear winner is. The market does not like indecision. So you may have a dip. Me personally, I will be buying on that dip, because after a clear decision is made, then the market will usually go up after November. Okay. And so just keep your eye on the VIX. It may start to spike if things are getting highly contested and the race is close. Follow. There's profit in patience. And I know a lot of people are like, well, what about this? Well, what about the Bitcoin miners? It's just not time for me to get in there. You know, MicroStrategy, yes, I'll play that. But the miners, I'm not in a rush. Why? Because you have to look at the way they make money. All right. And you have to look at the position that they're in past halving. All right. So I'm going to leave it right there. A lot I can talk about, but I don't want to make this one ridiculously long. Make sure you check out these two links. What links I'm talking about? I'm talking about Stock Up You. Come and learn and earn, invest in yourself, invest, learn, test, earn, and then Moo. Click those links below and we will see you tomorrow. Live, love, laugh, and learn. Whew, I made it. These allergies every year kicks my butt. But I'm going to plow through to make sure you guys earn and learn. Or should I say learn and earn. Peace.